Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a close look at a truly devastating event, the crash of Air India flight AI171 in Ahmedabad, India. And beyond those initial, tragic headlines, our sources show some incredible details. We're talking about the sheer scale of it, a miraculous sole survivor, and really the heroism of the pilot.
Absolutely, a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. So our mission for you today is to kind of distill the key information from what we know so far, look at the human side of it, and maybe touch on the wider aviation safety questions it raises. So let's start with the basics. It happened June 12th, 2025. Air India flight AI171, a Boeing 787 Dreamliner.
Right, headed for London Gatwick.
Exactly. And it crashed very shortly after takeoff from Ahmedabad's airport around 1:38 p.m. local time.
And the loss of life was just immense.
It really was. Over 275 people, that includes all 242 passengers and crew on board, plus, tragically, at least 33 people on the ground.
And where it came down, that complicates things massively from minute one.
Yeah, it hit a hostel building, part of BJ Medical College in the Magani Nagar area, very densely populated.
Exactly. Think about that urban density. For rescue teams, it's not just the fire and the wreckage, it's navigating that environment, potential building collapses. A nightmare scenario.
Just trying to get access must have been incredibly difficult.
Oh, absolutely. Logistically, a huge challenge.
But then, amidst all this darkness, there's this, well, frankly, astonishing detail.
The survivor.
Yes. Only one known survivor from the flight itself, a British national, Vishwash Kumar Ramesh. He's in hospital, critical but stable.
It's hard to even fathom how that's possible in a crash of this magnitude. Truly remarkable.
And then there's the pilot, Captain Sumit Sabharwal. 56 years old, very experienced, over 8,200 flying hours.
A veteran pilot.
And he's being called a hero. Reports suggest, in those last moments, he managed to steer the aircraft away from even more crowded areas.
Potentially saving many more lives on the ground.
It seems so. His last transmission was apparently a Mayday call, just seconds before impact.
Making that kind of decision, maintaining some control under that kind of unimaginable pressure. It speaks volumes about training, about focus, about, frankly, bravery.
It really does.
And that single survivor aspect. Statistically, it's just incredibly rare.
So naturally, the big question now is why this happened. The investigation is moving quickly. We know investigators from the DGCA, that's India's aviation authority, plus Boeing, and international experts are all on site. They've recovered the black box and the talked-to voice recorder.
Which are crucial, obviously.
Huh.
And some early technical details are emerging.
Like what?
Well, the ram air turbine, the RAT, was deployed.
Okay, what does that signify?
So the RAT is basically a small emergency propeller that drops down to generate essential power if the main engines and auxiliary power fail. Its deployment strongly suggests a major catastrophic power loss before the crash.
I see. A major system failure of some kind.
Precisely. And crucially, there's this detail that the aircraft's right engine was apparently replaced just last month.
Oh, really? That seems significant.
It's definitely something investigators will be looking at very closely. Was it installed correctly? Was there an issue with the new engine itself? It raises immediate questions.
Of course. Beyond the technical side, though, the human impact is just immense. There's widespread mourning in India.
Understandably.
Prime Minister Modi expressed his sorrow, and funerals like Captain Sabharwal's were held with full honors. Huge crowds turned out.
A national tragedy, really. And it has wider ripples, too, for aviation safety.
How so?
Well, Air India has grounded its other Boeing 787 Dreamliners that fly similar routes, pending inspections.
Wow. Okay, so flight cancellations, rerouting.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a major operational headache for them, but also, it puts a spotlight back on the Dreamliner until they understand the cause. It impacts confidence, potentially.
So it's just such a complex picture, isn't it? This profound tragedy, this single, almost unbelievable survival, and this act of incredible courage. And the investigation, well, that's where the answers hopefully lie.
Right. And maybe something for you to think about is how these extreme moments really test everything. They show the vulnerabilities in our complex systems, definitely. But they also shine a light on, this incredible human capacity for heroism, for sacrifice. It makes you consider all the layers, the technical data, the personal stories that make up the full picture, and what that says about our world, and that constant effort to make things safer,